Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique, and today I'm going to be showing you what makeup products are actually worth your money at Sephora. With the Sephora VIB sale coming up the first week of April, I thought what better time than right now to share my go-to favorite makeup products that you can get at Sephora that are actually worth the money. Because as you know, Sephora is so expensive, and nothing would be worse than getting a makeup product that isn't worth it. And I'm telling you, all the products that I will be using today in this video are absolutely iconic, and they slay every single time. So here's my go-to guide for what products are worth the splurge at Sephora. I'm just gonna go through my makeup routine as normal, and I'm gonna show you the products as we go. So the first product that I totally recommend is worth your splurge is the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Afterglow Moisturizer. And I know it looks a little concerning, the fact that it's bright yellow. I use it all the time before I put on my makeup. And this moisturizer is actually infused with vitamin C, so it's gonna help brighten my skin over time the more I use it. And it just makes my skin feel so good. It just feels so hydrated, and for that, I love this stuff. And this moisturizer retails for $65, and I know that's a little pricey, but it also comes in a mini size for $22 if you want to try it out before purchasing the big size, if you don't know if you're gonna like it. Trust me, I know how that goes. So this baby right here is definitely worth a splurge if you're looking for a good moisturizer to wear underneath your foundation. Moving on to primer, this REFY Glow and Sculpt Face Primer is one of my all-time favorites at Sephora, especially if you're looking for a primer that's really going to hydrate and give your skin a beautiful glow. Now this primer is seriously so unique and so cool because the applicator tip is so unique. I've never seen anything like this on the market. Seriously, like they are so innovative with this. Basically all it is a little rolly, so you just squeeze out the product and then you roll it directly onto the face. And when you do that, it feels so hydrating and cooling too. To me, this is more than a primer. This is a full experience. And the formula of this product is actually super thin, so it doesn't feel very thick and heavy either. It just feels so good, and it makes my skin have a beautiful glow, and it really sets my skin up for success because it also does have a slight tackiness to it, so it's gonna help your makeup last a lot longer. I'm not talking Hydro Grip tacky, but it does have a slight tack. I wish the camera was picking it up, but in person my skin is looking super glowy and hydrated. And this primer retails for $34. And when I use these two products together, I'm telling you, my skin is feeling so good. These two products are an amazing combo for your foundation. So since we're just following along with my standard makeup routine, I always start with my eyes first. So if anything falls out onto my face, I can just clean it up with a makeup wipe and it won't disturb my base makeup. I'm not gonna go too in depth with this look, but I'll just give you the basics. I'm just starting off by priming my eyelids, and I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer to do this. As you can see, I've used so much of this concealer already, and I will be repurchasing it soon because this is the concealer that I use to prime my eyelids every single time I do my eyeshadow for the most part. Sometimes I'll use my P. Louise base, but for the most part, it's always the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. It's just a beautiful full coverage base that helps my eyeshadow look rich and pigmented, and it lasts so long when I use this as a primer first. This concealer is also exceptional as a concealer, of course, or if you want to spot conceal blemishes around your face, this is the one. It's definitely worth your splurge. You can use it for so many things, which is why I had to include it in this. And this concealer retails for $32. For eyeshadow at Sephora, there are a few palettes that I really think are worth your splurge. The first one, you know it, it's my baby. This is the Patrick Ta Dimension 3 eyeshadow palette. I love this one so much. Seriously, I talk about it in like every other video that I post. It's getting a little repetitive because that's how much I love it. The colors, the formula, the depth, the richness. Chef's kiss. Seriously, you cannot go wrong with this. The only downside about this palette is that it retails for $70, so it's definitely pricey. But if you are a neutral girly, you will love this palette so much. I mean, it's my go-to, and I use it almost every time I do my eyeshadow. It's perfection. But I will not be using this palette today because I use it so much. I need to give it a break, seriously. So the other eyeshadow palettes that are definitely worth your splurge are the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I've got 3 of them right here, and to me, these palettes are so iconic. The formula, the color story, the way they look on the eyes are unmatched. And all of these eyeshadow palettes retail for $69. So again, pretty expensive, but definitely worth the splurge. But today I'm going to create a little look off camera, and I'm going to be using a combination of these two palettes right here. The Pretty Grunge and the Mercury Retrograde, both from Huda Beauty. So I'll be right back once the look is complete. These lashes are annoying me so bad today. Oh my god. So I'm sorry if they look stupid throughout this video. though. I'm over it, and ever since I lost my tweezers to put on my lashes with, it's been horrible. And today was the final straw. I'm definitely ordering a brand new pair on Amazon right after this. You see what I mean? This one's just going straight out, and then this one's like perfectly straight up. I keep having to do this constantly. You know what? Screw it. I'm redoing it. I'm so annoyed. See, I put on lashes every day. Literally, like I wear false lashes multiple times a week, and I still have an issue with them sometimes. So trust me, it's not just you. Sometimes these things can be a real pain. Okay, it went on super easy because if it did not go on easy, that would have 100% been my 13th reason. That was just really stressful for me. So love that. But now let's move on to the rest of the face. I don't know if you can tell, but I am so sick. I was literally on my deathbed yesterday, but I seriously did the bare minimum of things that I had to do yesterday because I was so sick. This is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick, and it retails for $49. Honestly, this foundation has been around for so long, and it's a fan favorite for so many people, and I was very skeptical of trying it at first because I was like, a stick? How is that gonna look good? How is that going to be creamy and blendable, you know? But even though this foundation isn't a stick formula, it is the most creamy, blendable, and beautiful foundation that I have ever used. Honestly, it's one of my top favorite foundations. I like it because you can really customize the coverage on it. You know, the amount that you draw on your face is really going to be the coverage that you get. You can see I'm going really heavy with the drawing on the face because I want it to have more of a full coverage. But you do not have to go this intense, which is why I love it because it's so versatile. If I want light coverage, I'll be like one stripe, and it will be super light coverage. But if you go crazy like me, you will get a nice, beautiful, full coverage foundation. So it's so versatile, and I really love it for that. Oh, and I mean, can we talk about how beautiful it looks on the skin too? Just wait till you see what it looks like blended out. I'm not kidding, it's so good. I mean, do you see how easily it's blending out on the skin? And it's a stick foundation. It's not dry at all whatsoever. And this foundation formula lasts seriously all day long on me. It does not crease, it does not budge, it does not separate, it does not move. It looks just as flawless at the end of the day as it does right when I put it on. Oh, and if you're looking for an amazing foundation brush, try out this Haus Labs brush. I seriously use it in every single video that I've made. It is such a good foundation brush. It gives you the smoothest application, and I love that it's angled. And this Haus Labs foundation brush retails for $39. And you know me, I have to press in my foundation with a sponge every single time I apply it because this gives it the smoothest application. If you're curious about any of the products that I've mentioned so far in this video, I'll link them all down in the description box for you just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. So I have two concealers that I think are really worth the splurge. The Hourglass Vanish Concealer or the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. Both of these concealers I love so much with my entire heart. They're so good. The Hourglass Concealer retails for $36 and the Huda Beauty Concealer retails for $31. In the Hourglass Concealer, I wear the shade Silk, and in the Huda Beauty Concealer, I wear the shade Coconut Flakes. And I forgot to mention the foundation shade that I wear in the Hourglass foundation stick is Warm Ivory. Both of these concealers are so good. They cover up all my dark circles and they blend out like a dream. And they do not crease. That's the best part. So today I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Concealer because I use this Hourglass concealer so much. I need to give it a break, okay? But the Huda Beauty Concealer is right behind the Hourglass. I seriously use this one all the time as well. I love how it looks on the skin. It does a great job of brightening up my under eye and making it look so smooth and flawless, and I also use it to highlight my face as well. Also, another brush to splurge on is the Haus Labs Concealer Brush, and this brush retails for $28. And I love this brush because it's slanted and it fits perfectly under the eye. I'm so serious. It's the exact same shape as a foundation brush, which is amazing. I love it because it really can get into the contours of the face. Both of these brushes can. But if I were to pick one brush over the other, I would pick the concealer brush because I think it is so good. And for me personally, I don't have a concealer brush that has this slant to it, and I love it for that reason. Now watch how easily this concealer just blends into my skin. I do not have to try that hard to blend it out, and it's just looking so good. It brightens, it adds coverage, it makes my under eye look flawless. That's seriously all I need in a concealer. And if it does that, I'm sold. And don't forget to also tap in your concealer with your beauty sponge. You cannot forget this step. So now I need to add some warmth to my face. And in my opinion, the LYS Beauty No Limits Contour and Bronzing Stick is some serious perfection. I love the shade. It gives my skin such a good amount of warmth without being too much. And this formula is super pigmented, so you only need a little bit, so this will last you so long. And the reason why this bronzing stick is a standout compared to my other ones is how creamy this formula is. I'm serious, it blends out so beautiful. This one has more of like a medium coverage to it, so it's not too intense and not too thick. And you can see how natural and beautiful it looks on the skin. It is so good, and I always blend it out with my brush because I feel like it really gives a very smooth and precise application. See, did you see how easily it blended out? I'm telling you, it is so good. This bronzing stick had me in a chokehold for like 6 months. It was literally the only bronzing stick that I was using, and it keeps my skin looking nice, hydrated, and glowy. And for that, I love it. And this bronzer stick retails for $20, and for $20, it is completely 100% worth the splurge. And of course, I also tap in my cream bronzer into my skin with my sponge as well, and it helps give it that flawless look. Especially in person, this step is truly unmatched. If you're looking for a cream blush, look no further because this one is so innovative and so beautiful. This is the Say Glow Sculpt, and I have the shade Mauve Glow. And this product right here is like a blush highlighter hybrid. This product right here will look so good on the cheeks, like a beautiful blush, but it also has a gorgeous highlight to it. And the formula on this is so beautiful and so skin-like that you could wear this on top of your skin with no other makeup on. I just love how it gives my skin such a good glow, because for me, I need a cream blush that is going to be hydrating and glowy. And when I turn my head a little, do you see that amazing, beautiful glow that it gave my cheek? I'm telling you, this product is so stunning and outstanding and gorgeous and beautiful and everything good that I could possibly say about it. And then, of course, I always tap in my cream blushes as well with the sponge. I do this after every cream product that I apply to my skin. And this is going to give it that smooth, nice, beautiful blend. And this blush retails for $32. I mean, hello, I'm obsessed. Okay, so now it's time to set the face. This is the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Setting Powder, and I have the shade Translucent Light. And this under eye setting powder retails for $34. Now listen, I completely understand that this white of a setting powder could be a little bit shocking and concerning, but you can literally see how much of this product I've used. And I've actually repurchased this powder in the past because I'm telling you, it's so good. So good. It blurs and brightens the under eye so good without adding any coverage. You can see when I apply it to the skin, all it does is blur the under eye and set it into place. This helps make my concealer last all day long. And the best part about this powder is that it has zero flashback. Zero flashback. You will not look crazy in photos. Pat McGrath would never. I love it, and I always set anywhere that I typically crease with this powder as well because it's so lightweight and it's not heavy whatsoever. It does not make my makeup look crusty or cakey. You can see that it just looks absolutely stunning on the skin. And it's 100% worth the splurge. In my opinion, I've bought it 2 times and I'm about to buy it a 3rd time. So clearly I love it. Now I'm just gonna set my cream bronzer into place with some powder bronzer. And I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. And I love this powder bronzer so much, specifically for the shade and how warm it makes my skin look. It gives my skin the most perfect amount of warmth to it. Not too warm, but also you can tell I'm bronzed, which is exactly why I love it. It blends out so easily onto the skin, and the formula is so good because it's baked and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. So when you apply it to the skin, it has a beautiful glow. And this is very unique because I feel like most powder bronzers at Sephora are matte. And if you want your skin to glow to the gods, this is it. This powder bronzer will do that for you. I love this so much, and I find myself wanting to use this over my other powder bronzers so much. And she's a little pricey because she's Hourglass, but I'm telling you, it's worth the splurge. And this powder bronzer retails for $58. So definitely very expensive, but I'm telling you, it's Hourglass, so you know the formula is going to be outstanding. I love Hourglass so much. Clearly, I've talked about them a lot in this video so far, but their formulas are just so unique. They have the subtle glow from within in almost all of their products, which to me is chef's kiss, and that's why I love them. As a dry skin queen, I need that. Now I'm gonna set my cream blush into place with some powder blush. And my favorite blushes to splurge on at Sephora are the Patrick Ta Blush blush duos. This is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo, and I have the shade She's a Doll. Honestly, I'm obsessed with these blushes. The formula is just so perfect. It's so good, and the shades are even better, honestly. I love this product so much. It's a little pricey at $38, but essentially you get two blush formulas, a cream and a powder, so you cannot go wrong. And I'm gonna do the Patrick Ta blush method. I added way too much. I added way too much. Yeah, you can see that these blushes have pigment to them, okay? Now, Patrick Ta recommends applying this blush with the powder first and then going over the powder with the cream blush, which is kind of reverse than what we've been taught, but that's why Patrick Ta is iconic, because this is his method, and I'm gonna sit here for about 30 minutes while I blend out this pink blush, because clearly I put on way too much. 30 minutes is a bit of an exaggeration, but I will be doing this for a while. And to be honest, I don't even want to apply this cream blush on top of this powder blush because I think that I already have too much on, but I'm gonna do it so you can see it. Hopefully I don't regret this. I'm just gonna apply a little bit, and this should give my skin a beautiful glow because this cream blush formula is very glowy and very beautiful. And it's very lightweight too. You can see it's not as pigmented as the powder blush, which we love. Did someone order a clown for their birthday party? Because I'm here. I'm a little blushy, but that's okay because blush is cute. And I'm just gonna keep telling myself that to make myself feel better. I put on so much blush. Now I'm about to finish up my base, but I gotta add a little bit of highlighter because duh, I'm so extra when it comes to my makeup. This is a Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. And if I'm being completely honest, this highlighter is one of Rare Beauty's best formulas. And it's one of the best highlighters in the whole store at Sephora. It's so blinding, so good, so gorgeous. Just a few swipes and it will look like this. I seriously love this so much. This is bringing me back to 2016 and I'm here for it. I just love when my cheeks have that beautiful highlighted glow to them. And I love this pink silver shade. And if you ever go a little crazy with your highlighter like I did, you can just tap it out with a clean brush and it will look so much more natural. Love, love, love these highlighters. And this highlighter retails for $25. So definitely worth the splurge if you're looking for a really nice highlighter. And yes, I still bake my face like it's 2016. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed about it at all. Okay, we are on the last few steps of this look, which is the lip combo. Now the lip pencil that I fully believe is worth the splurge are these Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencils. I love these lip pencils so much. The formula on these pencils are outstanding. They're gorgeous. It's so creamy and it really lasts all day long. And I love the shade range that they have of these pencils. This shade that I'm using right now is the shade Travis. And honestly, it's my go-to nude lip liner. These are pencil liners, which means you're gonna have to sharpen them with an actual pencil sharpener. But do not worry because the best part about this product is that in the box, Makeup by Mario includes a tiny pencil sharpener. Every single liner that you buy from Makeup by Mario will come with a tiny pencil sharpener. When I opened the box when I first got this liner and I saw that it included a pencil sharpener, I was instantly in love and obsessed because that is amazing. They're like this big, and right now my pencil sharpener is currently in my purse because it's the perfect size to just keep in your purse. And to me, that's what makes these lip pencils so worth it. I mean, besides how amazing this formula is, the fact that it comes with a little pencil sharpener is just chef's kiss. And then the other side of this lip pencil has a lip brush. So if you want to clean up your lip liner, this brush is so easy to do it with. And these lip pencils retail for $24. Okay, now for the lipstick that I'm going to be wearing. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Blush Brown. The way that these lipsticks smell is seriously so good. It smells like vanilla cupcake. One of the most comfortable matte lipsticks ever to wear on your lips. And I'm being so serious. So in my opinion, these Anastasia lipsticks are definitely worth the splurge. And these lipsticks retail for $23. And I'm just gonna top off this lip combo with the Makeup by Mario Plumping Gloss in the shade Barely Pink. And I'm just gonna apply a little to the center of my lips. Oh my god, I love the way that these smell too. It smells very fresh. And this formula is so thin and lightweight. It feels so good on the lips. Oh my god, and I think that's it. That's all the products in this video that I think are really worth the splurge at Sephora. And of course, I have tons more that could be included in this video, but I didn't want to do that because then this video would be like 45 minutes long. Here's today's final look using all the products that I actually think are worth the splurge at Sephora. Honestly, I'm obsessed with how this look turned out, and I'm so glad that all these products had my back today because I'm a little bit under the weather, and I'm so ready to take this makeup off and just lay down. As you can tell, all the products that I used today are simply iconic. I know that these products can be quite expensive, but I'm telling you they are so worth the splurge, and together they just slayed my makeup look, and I'm so here for it. I mean, this eyeshadow, this base, I'm obsessed. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried out any of these these products and what you think of them, because I'd love to hear from you. As always, I'll link all the products I mentioned in this video down in the description box just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. And I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I upload a new video. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me today. I had so much fun creating this look and hanging out with you. It's always a good time. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. Love that for us.